just 1 kilometre from the summit. He died at that spot doing the two things that he enjoyed most. One was running, and the other was helping others. Our dad was a Methodist through and through. In fact, he was a genetic descendant of Samuel Leigh, who was responsible, for better or for worse, for bringing Methodism to Australia. He was a man with quite a sense of mission, but also a sense of fun. He was really tickled that being a Methodist, being known for being wowsers, being against gambling, being against dancing, many of them, he managed to get a local institution, the Cascade Brewery, to sponsor his run for overseas aid. Dare I also say, for some of those who are present, that he also shared a certain, let me say, insanity. That there has to be a level of insanity in running to the top of this mountain, I'm afraid. And those of us who have enjoyed running marathons over the years, I think all can be tarnished with that particular brush. And as one of Keith's children, may I join in welcoming you to this ceremony to celebrate the spirit of looking outward and upward.
Wonderful. Thank you, Michael. Now to Gabrielle.
Look, on behalf of Michael and myself, we're all very, very proud to be standing here today, and really to acknowledge our father's, as Michael has said, his lust for life, his absolute tenacity and determination shown, look, in running up this mountain and in his passion to raise money, and that was for the Methodist Mission and Ceylon in those days, but Sri Lanka now. Both Mum and Dad would be absolutely delighted with the concept of a seat in memory of our father. Somewhere to sit and really absorb the beauty in better weather of this lovely environment. I know that on Dad's 50th birthday, he ran up and down to visit his mother in Mount Dandenong and the Dandenong Ranges out of Melbourne. And he became fairly tired on the way because it took quite a long time to go up and down. So he'd rest a while on various seats, not as grand as this one, but he would rest. And at one stage he even fell asleep. And that was part of Dad's remarkable capacity to make the most of every single minute. Now, it's been a long dream to erect a seat on the side of this beautiful mountain as a tangible memory of our dad, and thanks so much for letting that become a reality. And all our family, from the bottom of our hearts, would like to thank Parks Minister Matt Groom, Axel from the manager of the Mount Wellington Park Trust, and Mayor Sue Hickey in terms of the Hobart City Council. And together, in your cooperation, you've helped us make this just this lovely resting place on behalf of Keith Leigh. And lastly, Dad would have been so proud of his grandson. Andrew has chosen to take up running, one of his greatest passions, and replicate the run and to raise money for World Vision. So like your grandfather, Andrew, we hope that you run the good race in absolutely everything that you do, but particularly tomorrow with your ascent up Mount Wellington alongside your colleagues Ken, Craig, Chris, Andrew, Carolyn and Bob, and the Keith Leigh runners and friends. So thank you again, everybody, today.
Best chance of breaking a ribbon tomorrow.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. It's not a stone's throw from town.
No, it's a magnificent spot.
Now it's even stopped raining.
Thank you, man. I've just been asked to say a blessing, so I'll do that on our behalf. What a magnificent place, even though the view is obscured, and I guess we can turn our mind back 45 years on that tragic day. But we thank you that we can gather here in commemoration in what Keith stood for with his values and aspirations, and as family and friends and runners, we can be part of this commemoration, and I guess in a sense a celebration. So for these things, we give you thanks, God, for this great created world, this beautiful place, and this opportunity to honour a great man. Amen. I like the sound of a man who goes out on his 50th birthday and runs 50 miles. I did 46k on my 40th birthday, but he's outdone me with 80.
You were just lucky you moved to Metro.